Didn't Muhammad worship at the Kaaba, even when it was still filled with idols? And wasn't he practicing Ramadan long before Islam, his pagan worship, in a cave?
Muslims will acknowledge that many of the Islamic rites were already in observance by the pagans. These are pre-Islamic rites.
Because as a Muslim, you believe that Abraham and Ishmael came and built the Kaaba. And you believe that they instituted correct religious rituals. And you have to believe that the pagans, the polytheists, kept up the correct practices.
Precisely.
How do we know? Because that's what Muhammad ended up following. Now what's easier to believe? That the pagans for thousands of years kept up correct worship practices, and that's why Muhammad came along and said, yes, I'm going to do this too? Or that Muhammad simply adopted a bunch of pagan nonsense when he got there?
This is a typical Muslim objection. Jesus is a son of man, and Job says the son of man is a worm.
How much less man, that maggot, and the son of man, that worm.
But just to articulate the objection, Jesus is born of a woman, isn't he? Jesus is a son of man, isn't he? So according to Job, Jesus is a worm. Au contraire, because Jesus Christ is not just a son of man, he is the son of man, prophesied by the prophet Daniel, who would be God in the flesh. But let's see what kind of son of man Jesus is. Jesus said, I am. Now watch. And you will see the Son of Man sitting at the right hand of power and coming with the clouds of heaven. So Jesus is not just a son of man or an ordinary son of man. He is a specific, particular son of man. Who is this son of man that Jesus claims to be? Daniel chapter 7, verses 13 and 14. I saw in the night visions, and there was one like a son of man coming with the clouds of heaven. He came to the Ancient of Days. There was given to him dominion and glory and a kingdom, that all peoples, nations, and languages should serve him. This dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away. So who did Jesus claim to be when he responded to the question posed by the high priest? He's saying, I am that very figure, son of man, that Daniel saw. Now who's that son of man? He's an eternal king, worthy of the same type of service and worship that the Most High alone is supposed to receive.
Somebody also made a comment about Solomon, they're having more wives than Muhammad.
Here's the main difference, right? According to the Bible, our pattern of conduct is Jesus. In Islam, the pattern of conduct is Muhammad. Just to be clear, when we bring up Muhammad's wives, the objection to Muhammad is that Muhammad specifically receives a revelation. I've received a revelation from Allah Almighty, and he has declared a Muslim can marry 1, 2, 3, or 4 wives, but no more. And then Muhammad starts getting more wives and then justifies it. Well, he's the prophet, so he gets more. That is an objection based on hypocrisy. We're objecting based on the hypocrisy. Your revelations say this is how many wives you can get, and then, oh, but except for me, I get more. That looks awfully suspicious. Muhammad had 9 wives. Muhammad having 9 wives is wrong according to Allah's command that you can only have 4. So your revelations are internally incoherent. That's the objection.